What's up, everybody? This is Maxwell at Crown Breakdown. Charlotte FC is gearing up for the 2024 season. We're just getting our first glimpses of what Dean Smith wants to do and how his team's going to play. And man, I just can't wait for this season to get started. So this Wednesday, Charlotte played in their first open door scrimmage where we finally were able to watch the game against LA Galaxy. Charlotte with the resounding 3-0 victory, kept a clean sheet, and the team was looking pretty good. Now, we're not really going to talk about the personnel changes yet, where this is still a roster that is in progress. Charlotte is still making moves. We know they have lost a couple of DPs in Swiderski and Yuseviak so far. More transfers out. We're still waiting for the transfers in. But I more want to take a look at how Dean Smith is going to have this team playing and how it was different from last year's team under Christian Lattanzio. Now, Charlotte FC last year under Christian Lattanzio played a very fluid formation. They started as a 4-3-3. Players would shift up like this. We'd have people stepping up into the midfield, players shifting over. Very complicated. It was very slow in attack. He didn't like the long balls, the route one football, going straight to the forwards. He liked it, playing out of the back, very slow build up. The team didn't take a lot of counter chances. They were waiting for the rest of the team to catch up, get in their shape. It was very slow football that was very tough to watch for a lot of us. And then defensively, Charlotte was caught out a lot by that route one football because of the build-up and how long it took. Charlotte ended up pushing a lot of numbers forward, a lot of numbers committed, and the back was really thin. But then they would have to do a lot of tracking back to catch the play. We're not going to get much of that under Dean Smith. He's already come out and said exactly how he wants to play the game. He wants to play a very attacking style. He wants to control the ball. He's going to let his players decide if they're going to keep possession or if they're going to play that pass. Dean wants lots of line-breaking runs, progressive passes from all areas of the field. And then on defense, they're staying very compact and in their shape. They'd rather let the other team play out wide and congest the middle where a lot of the dangerous chances come from. He's also said we're going to get a lot of traditional fullback play with overlapping runs when it's needed. Now, from this first game, we can see what Dean Smith's 4-3-3 is going to look like. It's going to be a little bit different than what we saw under Christian Lattanzio. Offensively, the forwards are going to be looking for those line-breaking runs initially. If they're carrying the possession up the field, what we're going to see is two of the midfielders pushing up to support the number 9, the striker, be it Enzo Capetti, Patrick Agimang. Now, when the ball transitions and they need to come back on defense, the midfield trio is going to kind of congest in the middle. We're not going to see too much of the 2 back and 1 forward, 2 defensive midfielders, 1 kind of staying up and helping with the press. The front 3 are going to be the ones to trigger the press. They'll see support from the midfield trio as needed. Now, when Charlotte does win the ball back, we're going to see a lot of these outlet passes that play to the strengths of Enzo Capetti and Patrick Agimang. Let's take a look at a couple clips from Wednesday's game against the LA Galaxy just to visualize this formation in action. So coming from early, we can see the kind of shape that they're rolling in. We've got the midfield trio here. Arfield's already a little bit deep at this point. He's playing winger at the start of this match. Byrne is already up, providing additional width. The midfielders that do step up into attack are going to play on either side of the striker, adding extra players into the box to receive those passes when they do come in. Now, on defense, when they turn over the ball, they're going to try and get back into their shape early. Westwood, in this case, has been kind of that more defensive midfielder that he's already going to be back. The other midfielders are going to get back into their positions to help crowd the middle. They're going to let the other team play on the wings until the support arrives in the form of the wingers to help defend out wide, but really they're looking to crowd the middle. Now, Charlotte's going to leave their striker up front while defending so that they can be that outlet when Charlotte does win the ball back. We're going to see a lot of that from Enzo Capetti. When Patrick Agimang plays, he's going to be that outlet as well. Let's take a look at this clip here where Charlotte is playing that very compact defending. when they do win the ball, instead of the slow control pace, control possession buildup that we're used to seeing from Christian Latanzio's side, as soon as Capetti's making that run and he's a good area to receive that ball, they're sending it out to him. Now, I think this style of play is going to suit the personnel this team has a lot better than how they were playing last year. I'm really excited to see the team this year. Even with the roster we currently have right now, I do think Charlotte will do a good job. I'm excited to see which pieces they bring in before this transfer window closes, and I'm sure they're going to reinforce again in the summer when that transfer window opens. Thank you for watching Crown Breakdown. We'll see you next time.